So my other story I wanted to talk about, which kind of mind-boggling to me, and I heard about it today on Tom Hartman, another fantastic person to follow. If you want to check somebody out, THOM Hartman Tom. Uh, he is definitely a Democrat, but he comes at you with facts, and he will myth bust any of the far right talking points that are complete crap. He is really interesting on myth busting. He used to do a show called Lone Liberal Rubble, where he would take on 2 to 3 super hardcore right wingers, and he would just myth bust. He would just snap at them. This guy was 70 back then. He's in his mid 70s now. He's still sharp, still a very good debater and very interesting person to hear. So during his show today, he mentioned School of West, and it's I don't even know how to start with this one, guys. It's intense. So School of West is a program in which you can homeschool your children. And in this homeschooling, they push forward. I just want to show it. I'm not really into this whole day, honestly. I heard it. I'm going to show it from the article I found, the first article I could find, the only article I could find. Homeschool lectures created by ex-teacher circulated online promote white well-being. And that's what the school says right here. Welcome to white well-being. This is a school of the West. West literally being the creator was from Arizona, and I guess the West being Western. He thinks Western culture is white culture somehow, but School of the West. Anything, yeah, can happen, I guess. I hadn't watched that clip before. That's interesting enough. But yeah, so School of the West is a school for youth and teen white well-being courses. They teach, these are their courses. This is, how can you even make this up? White well-being, language arts, history and culture, mathematics, art, science, and program and engineering. I think, God, they have one useful class, I guess, right? Without paying, you can't actually look into these categories. You can just see them. But this is from an ex-Arizona teacher known as Brant Danger, who released this white well-being curriculum online. The School of Weiss is a homeschooling curriculum that offers paid and free lectures for various subjects, including basic math, science, history, art, and language arts. One unique field being white well-being. You have to think this is just ridiculous, right? And if this is literally the school's website with their categories, and if you go to look into their membership plans, I don't even. Okay. there's no way you can read this on here. It's a little heartbreaking though. The concept of biospirit and Western kind are the foundations of understanding differences between races of mankind and their civilizational instincts. This class will instruct children to the discrimination they may face in their lives and how to deal with it. Children will understand the gift of being born a member of Western kind and the qualities that separate us from other races. The key concept: each race carries a separate set of instincts and called biospirit. The other key concept taught is the white race is known as Western kind because only the white race can build Western civilization. Without Western kind, there is no Western civilization. I'm really, this is, I'm getting a little sick to my stomach here. That's just gross. I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the last concepts here. The teen one, again, this is gross. A significant percentage of Western kind is devoted to a quagmire of selfish and individual and spiritual pursuits have been replaced by materialism. Other people have forgotten that our well-being is contingent upon our group well-being. So, all right. There are key concepts when you're a teen finishing up this course. The advances of Western civilization are due to flashes of individual brilliance built within a well-functioning, high-trust society. The society is a manifestation of our biosphere. Our governments are corrupt because their members use positions to enrich themselves. I'll take that. Western civilization has suffered catastrophic failures of leadership. Tradition is integral to the functioning of a nation. Tradition is what you call the solution to a problem. After you've forgotten what the problem is, take away solution and the problem comes back. And yes, so this fantastically awful place doesn't cost a ton because they want to spread their propaganda. They don't want to make a ton of money. The thing that kind of grossed me out, and I really hope these are bots, but were the top comments on this. And again, I really hope these are completely fake, but so here's one of the top comments by a person from a name who, yeah, it's very, very standard sounding. Oh, brother, so it's okay if other races of people care about and promote the well-being of their kids, but not whites? Seriously? I'm glad to see there's a homeschooling curriculum for white kids that deviates from mainstream anti-whiteism that is taught in public schools. Sounds like more parents need, and I don't need to see more of that comment. I'm really hoping these are bots because of actually people. When you click on them, they're always like anonymous. Like even the names are anonymous. But yeah, guest, always a guest, never actually their name. So it could be one person doing all these. But it's good to see that there's someone teaching our children self-respect and respect for our culture and its achievements. Far too long, our children have been subject to anti-white indoctrination in schools with devastating consequences for the development and psyche. They teach slavery in the South as it was better than when they became free, and the slave masters loved their slaves that they owned, and that's how they teach it. And you're saying that they're anti-white? You're saying that the public schools that teach that garbage, like in Texas, and they're anti-white? That doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. And like I said, all of the people that are all happy about this are guess. Nobody's like a diehard actual person there. They just spam the crap out of it with guest information. So take it as you will. I swear, if you hear anybody that actually goes to this thing, and this is an actual, like, please share with them that this is just horrible. Like, white well-being, how tone deaf, how retardedly bad information are we giving her? Why do people believe this? This is scary. This is really scary. I am scared. Um, Biospirit Western, like the youth, teen, understanding propaganda. I think if you understood propaganda at all, you would literally look at this website and go, red light propaganda. There's no way you look at this and think that like their key concepts are all the same. Their key concepts are all pushing one narrative. So if your key concepts are narratives, then are you not propaganda? Can you not? Is there anybody else that doesn't see this? Anyhow, that's just. I try to look it up online to see if anybody else has done this, and when I get School of West, I get nothing from YouTube, so nobody's really screaming about this yet. Um, it's always disgusting to see anything like this, and interesting to see Fox Business actually caring about schools going green. It's fantastic information. Wasn't expecting that. So thank you, Fox News. But I am just going to say, leaving it there. Starting my nightly shows. Be doing this hopefully every night at midnight, and especially with things like that thrown at me, I will definitely try to relay and bring it back for everybody. If you're watching this later, blaze one up, check it out. But that School of the West, gotta break that clip off and share it around, guys. That is a really horrible situation. We can not let people think that that kind of trying to teach anti-propaganda with propaganda is the absolute poison that we could be doing right now. And yeah, we need to burn that bridge. Yeah, that was the worst thing I heard today. So let's check out some indie media again tomorrow night. Post midnight, I will hop on Eastern Standard Time sometime after midnight. Get home from the bar, set this up, and I'll share any news segments I can find. And I think I'll be doing my congressional hit pieces on closer to the weekend, and I'll be doing my protest strike update on the weekend night. Let's stay stony and pay attention.